Sciophobia, written by Christian Daniels and performed by Christian Daniels. The night's air was cool on the teen's face, but it was tolerable. John had been out to get this and that from the store. As he walked, he could have sworn someone was following him through the grassy field behind the housing development next to his. He turned quickly, but there was nothing. He shook his head. I must be going nuts. The wind blew on John's face again. A few trees around him rustled. Still, John felt eyes focused on him, even after checking to see whether there was anyone around. Shining his flashlight, John checked again. There was still nothing to be seen. Even as he walked through the woods which led to his friend's backyard, the feeling that he was not alone pressed on John. This made his heart beat faster. What the hell was that? John could not find the source for the noise. He continued onward cautiously. He hadn't walked a couple of yards before it darted across his path. It was like a shooting star, there 1 minute, gone the next. What are you? Come on out. I know you're just messing with me now, and it's not funny. If you think you can just pretend to be the ghost Damien Haunter of these woods, then you're obviously just some kid trying to be funny. It's not, though. I'm not afraid of some little brat trying to be funny. But he was. John's heart still beat rapidly. He strode along, feigning bravery. Without warning, something clawed at John's leg. Ah! John ran. His body moved quickly as whatever it was that had clawed at him chased its prey. Then, John sat on the ground to look at his leg. Shining the light on it, John beheld a nasty gash. He pulled up his sock to soak up some of the blood. As he did this, John heard something. You think this is funny? Screw you, I'll call the cops! The trees blew again, but this time there was barely any wind. Oh, crap. John took off in a hurry. Whatever had been taunting him on his way home was chasing him. John jumped over the log at the edge of the forest and sprinted back home along the sidewalk. Once there, he caught his breath, looking down the street at the edge of the forest. There was nothing chasing him anymore. Not chasing me. Not chasing me now. Are you? Suddenly, the light at the end of the street began to flicker. Then it went out completely. The next light closer to him, did the same thing. Then the next light did it, and the next, until finally John stood in total darkness. He was speechless. Then he turned on his flashlight. It shook along with his whole body, and the grass moved. Something unseen was moving in the grass closer to him. John had dropped the light and grabbed the knife out of his pocket. I'll cut you, you hear me? I'll cut you! With such shaky hands, John dropped the knife. He felt the ground and found it. John turned, about to get up, but there was a huge figure of darkness looming over him. Again, he was speechless. The creature raised its arm up, ready to claw at John while he lay prone on the ground. He closed his eyes and recoiled in fear. No! What's wrong, sweetheart? The soft, soothing voice inclined John's eyes to open up and look up. A woman held a flashlight pointed at John. The whole street lost power. My lord! You look like you've seen a ghost. I thought I did. Beyond the woman stood the figure. The being rose out of her shadow, cast only just by the flashlight, and silently looming over her. Ah! It dug its claws into her, and no more than a moment later she was gone, as was the beast. The only remnant was the flashlight. So what's wrong with 257, Doc? It's odd. It's the worst case of sciophobia I've ever seen. And what's that? Fear shadows. You know, the man believes that this woman, who went missing, was actually taken away by the shadows.